here for the weekend mixtape inside the Soul by Ludacris studios with my guy JoJo on the radio.
What's up? Hey, I've never done a mixtape, so I'm kind of nervous. Not really. But I'm pumped to be in here, man. Normally I watch this on the little computer in the other room because they'll generally bring the artists to me after they do these mixtapes things. So I'll be watching on the computer, kind of cheating and seeing what you guys are talking about. Then when you bring them to me, I'm like, oh, hey, I heard about...
And your interview is always awesome because half of the things that the artist doesn't answer here, you always get it.
I'll just rail until they answer the question, man. But Carly, good to be working with you. Before we do this whole thing, though, we got to talk about like music coming up and whatever. And just start me off here. What do you want to talk about?
You know, KIIS FM, we love top 40 music, and some new records actually just came out. Carly Rae Jepsen, I know you guys all know who she is. She just released her new album, KIIS, and she performed on the finale show of So You Think You Could Dance. Also, another announcement, Juicy J just signed to Dr. Luke's label.
No kidding.
KIIS Records, and he has this song on the radio that I really love. It's called Bands That Make Good Things.
So solo project, all that.
Yeah.
Good for him, man.
So congratulations to him. That label also holds a few of our favorite artists, Becky G, Sabi, Kesha.
Yeah, Sabi, I love Sabi, man. She needs to get that solo project down ASAP. I mean, she's been working on this album forever. I know she did the Cobra Starship track. I just saw her in the hallway, I don't know, a week ago. Matter of fact, I just tweeted her pic earlier this morning. And she's a beautiful girl, but I am dying to hear what she has from an album perspective. Like, what is she... She's holding on to something. Yeah. She's got some gold in there, and I know that I'm sure she's dying to get that album out. So, Sabi, get that thing out, man.
And we actually have one more release. I don't know if you guys got it. Kanye West and Good Music with Cruel Summer. Did you guys get it? Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's another good one.
You're forgetting another big one for me, anyway. Michael Jackson, Bad 25.
Oh, my
God! Kidding me? Oh my God. I'm a big Michael Jackson fanatic.
And also, JoJo, big announcement. Probably you guys don't know this. Shakira is pregnant. And she just announced that she will have to not commit to her, performances that she has locked in, including iHeartRadio. But congratulations to her.
Yeah, congratulations to Shakira. She's so beautiful and she's pregnant. And we
Do you know who the baby daddy is? No. It's this soccer player. Do you guys know his name? Piqué? Oh my God, he's gorgeous. That baby, I cannot.
And yeah, she's not going to do iHeartRadio Music Festival for obvious reasons. They changed the schedule a bit, or the lineup a bit. I think they moved Bon Jovi from one day to the other. I'm not sure if that had to do with Shakira, or he just needed to change the date, whatever. But if you guys are Bon Jovi fans, he's on Saturday now and not Friday, or vice versa. I totally forget. So that's that. You ready to bring in the artist?
Yeah.
Have you met her before?
I just met her today. She's so pretty. Everyone give it up for Vali. Vali! Born in New York, raised in New York. Now you're an LA girl.
I am, because of the sun.
Because of the sun.
Yes. New York is cold.
Now, a few of your label mates is Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller, and you know what we do here on the Weekend Mixtape, we have a lot of people that are new artists, and how has it been, to develop your brand, your image, and finally getting signed to this label? Like, the whole story, you just fill us in a little bit.
Hey, do you guys have like 10 hours?
I want to hear one thing, and maybe this has to do with that. You were on a flight, and your seats got changed, and you end up sitting next to...
Benji Greenberg.
Now, is that how you... Walk me through how that, because that's just a random chance. You're on a plane, you have to change seats, man. Oh, okay.
Well, actually, no, I was dancing. I was backup dancing for one of Benji's rappers at the time. And so we were all on the flight going back to New York together. And I know he was trying to get, first class. But they bumped into my, right next to me. And I'm laughing because I'm like, haha, he thinks I'm just a dancer. But
and you didn't know him that well at that point?
Mm-mm.
All right.
I just knew he was a manager and he worked for Universal at the time.
Was he somewhat intimidating to hey, that's Benji?
Very, yes.
All right, so he sits next to you thinking, oh, great, here's my chance.
Yes, but I had my music right with me at the time. So I'm like, hey, so we have a 5-hour flight. And I have all this awesome music. And I played it for him. And at first I know he was like, oh my God, do I have to listen to this? But he listened to it and he really liked it. And then he told me about Wiz, because he had just started working with Wiz at the time. So he's like, hey, when you come back to New York, maybe we can just work on some stuff for Wiz. So I started writing some hooks and stuff like that, and Wiz really liked it. So I ended up on a couple of his songs on his first mixtapes.
Just like that?
Mm-hmm. But if I hadn't been on that seat and I hadn't played him that music, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
All right, so walk me through, like Carly said, after that happened, kind of the next couple of steps that got you to where you are right now and where you're going.
So then I just started recording more and more. I started recording at ID Labs, which is based out of Pittsburgh. And I just was developing my studio voice and developing my sound.
So
and
before that, you never had any experience recording in a studio?
I had
until you went to Pittsburgh?
I had a little experience. In high school, actually, I was in a girl group with my best friend from New York, KL, Thomas, if you're watching. But we were in a group called Platinum Angels. We were supposed to be Destiny's Child, but whatever. Actually, we started recording at this friend's house in like this closet with a nylon stocking over the mic. It was really ghetto. But that was my first time recording.
It's crazy as it sounds, man. I know a lot of people record stuff. Bathrooms, closets, like LMFAO had a mic in the shower and God knows what going on in the bedroom, and I just hit record and go. And the $1 million studios are, for the most part, not necessary.
No, I personally like recording in small, homey looking studios instead of the really big ones.
So you developed your voice.
Yes.
You went in the studio and you actually released your EP, Kiss the Sky.
I did.
Tell us about Kiss the Sky.
Kiss the Sky is based on an airplane flight, because that's how I feel like it all kind of started. And a lot of the songs represent traveling and flying, so that's where the title came from. And then I have a song called Moi on the EP, and so that was the Kiss the Sky. And there's 7 songs on that. 7 songs on that. And yeah, and it's just kind of an intro to, while I was developing who I was out here in California, a lot of those songs represented my journey to where I am now. And the songs that I'm writing now kind of developed from those.
There's a track on the EP, is it Top of the World?
Mm-hmm.
That, from what I heard, the beat was done in 20 minutes. The song was done in like an hour or something like that. How does that happen? Because I feel like artists go in and write, and I'm sure you're extremely talented for making that happen, but were you in the studio with a producer that you want to shout out that, there was a huge chemistry and it just happened that quick?
Yeah, actually, Juicy J set up that session for me. I met him at a Mac Miller concert, and we were just talking about music, and he was like, hey, I have a studio, you should just come through one day. And I think at that time, it was like 2 in the morning, but I hit him up, I'm like, can I just come and record something? He's like, sure, come and take the rest of my studio session. He just chills on the side, and then he has these 2 producers there, they're New Genesis, that's what they go by. And they're like, well, what kind of style do you want to do? I was like, let's just do something up-tempo and fun. So Billy West, he's a key player, and he just started playing this awesome little melody, and then Stan just started, oh, let's just do this beat, and it was awesome. And then right away, like, it just came out.
Manager of them all.
Before we wrap things up, if you want to just, let us know where we could keep in touch with you. Twitter, Facebook, website, if you
all of it. You can follow me on Twitter at Vali, V-A-L-I. I have Tumblr too, it's officialvali.com. I have Facebook. I have a website, which is officialvali.com.
I guess we'll just turn you loose and you do your thing. Is that how it works in your career?
The stage is yours. Thank you for hanging out on
Thank you, guys.
Give it up for Vali.
So this song is called Light the Sky. DJ K La V, let's go. Let's go. Give it up for my girl Vali. You guys can stand up if you want to say hi. How do you feel? Yeah. Come on. Vali, I see you shining 'cause you're feeling like a star. I'm feeling like a